Hey witches. I figured I'll just share this with all of y'all since Curtis asked for it earlier today. This is a sigil that Goddess Hekate gave me back in 2015, and it is used to invoke or evoke Circe, Medea, and any other sort of just ancestral spirits associated with the lineage of magic of Goddess Hekate. So it is used to invoke and evoke them and to channel the same type of magic that they used. Hekatean magic. And the level of magic that they're known for, Circe and Medea, which is very much Hecatean in nature. They were both devotees to her and high priestesses to her. And it's the magic of binding. Goddess Hekate is she who works her will from afar. She's the cosmic soul, which is also the associated sort of with the Kabbalistic Sephiroth of wisdom, which is also associated with binding and the limitation of things. Basically, you know, she's the ensoler of the universe, and her magic is very much about containment. In that regard, binding. In this case, with the magic of the sigil of Circe and Medea, it is about binding the gods and the deities, particularly of the sun and the moon, to the will of the witch and of the magician. Okay? If you read the myths of Circe and Medea, they did this kind of magic. And this is the type of magic that Hekate has also taught me. This is the type of magic that was utilized in the first ritual of self-deification, where we bound the sun and the moon and the earth. And this is just mainly a sigil for channeling that type of magic, making it stronger, but also for bringing in the spirits, Circe and Medea, and once again, all of the ancient high priests and high priestesses of the goddess Hekate. So it is necromantic in that aspect as well. Helps you connect with those spirits and channel them to aid your own magic as well. So, but I was going to give y'all a little bit of my use of it, but before I do, let me just tell you what Goddess Hekate told me about this sigil. She said that it is most potent when you engrave it on the wood of a yew tree. So I did that. When I made a talisman with this, where is it? So when I made a talisman with this sigil, I bought this, well, I didn't buy this. I bought wood from a yew tree that actually was found in Irish bog and was like 8,000 years old or something. It was either 7,000 or 8,000 years old. The wood. So I bought some wood, and then I, of course, shaped it and all of that into this. And then I wood burned the sigil on here. So she said that's the most potent form of this sigil in a talisman form. And I'll tell you why. The yew tree is associated with sort of everlasting life and reincarnation. A lot of times when a yew tree dies, the center of it will hollow out, and a sapling new yew tree will be born in the center of the hollowed out dead tree. And so it's always been associated with fairies, the underworld, eternal perpetual rebirth and life, and the resurrection, and that type of magical system. And it is also associated with goddess Hekate. So making this talisman, which once again, like I said, it does have a necromantic use because it is about tapping into these ancient priests and priestesses and invoking and evoking them, as well as their style of magic. So that's why the yew tree in particular is the most potent. Once again, in talisman form. Now you can make use of the sigil, engraving it onto candles, writing it on the outside of glass candles. I do recommend that you draw it in red if you're going to draw it on glass, on the outside of a glass candle or something. You can draw the sigil on paper and then, for example, write your spell or your petition on the other side. One thing that I like to do with this symbol in particular is I like to draw it on my hands before I do some really intense magical work where I feel like I need to bind the sun and the moon and those spiritual beings to my will for a specific spell or ritual. I don't use this kind of magic all the time. I don't think it's necessary. I feel like this type of magic and using this energy is more for like the really big magical workings that you want to do, like the ritual self-deification. So I feel like I should include in this video to say, you know, don't overuse this. I wouldn't recommend overusing it. Even though it is sort of like a darker type of magic, binding the gods to your will or whatever, I don't feel like you have to be disrespectful about it. I feel like you can still be respectful towards the gods, towards the sun and the moon, and really only use this kind of magic when you need it. But it is very potent. It is very powerful. Every time whenever I have used this sigil for spell workings, I have seen results beyond my expectations, and I have felt very strongly the presence of these spirits around me and also working through me. It's almost like a form of possession because I can feel them inside of me, looking through my eyes and almost telling me and directing me what to do with the magic itself. So I say it's like a form of possession. I mean, I don't lose control of my faculties or, you know, my control of my body or anything, but I can feel them like a force in me, guiding me in what to do. And that's mostly when I draw it on my hands. So that's just my little tidbit on that. And I just decided to share that with you. I don't know why I haven't shared it in this group yet, but there you go. There you have it. And I hope that you make use of it and experiment with it. And I hope that you have great experiences with it as well. So let me know if you do use this and what you experience with it. I would like to know. I have not shared this with too many other people. I've shared it with 3 people. No, I've shared it with 4 people total now. And now with all of you. So please don't share this sigil. It is very potent. Please don't share it with anyone unless you think that they'll use it respectfully and wisely. But that's basically all for this video. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you use it and the experiences that you have with it, because I'd be very interested and just excited to know how it works for you all. And let me know if you would want me to make you one of these in the talisman form, because I do sell these as well. In particular, I tend to only wear the talisman form when I'm doing like intense necromantic work. So that's just my tidbit on that. But I do recommend that you either make one of those or get one, because it is very beneficial for working with the dead in particular as well. But that's going to be all for this video. Thanks for watching. And I don't know why I said thanks for watching. This isn't for YouTube. But, yes, I hope that you enjoy it. Hail to the witches, hail Hekate, and blessed be.